You play a lot of weird gigs when you're a musician, but this is definitely one of the weirder ones. This is weird. So this is one of those days where I just feel like, what am I doing? I only vaguely knew about the nature of this event before we came. I knew it was like a tobacco something. Maybe if I start vaping, I can be attractive like that guy. I'm here at this convention center as they're setting up for this tobacco show. I figure I'd just grab a seat and read the Wikipedia page of the company that I'm playing this show for. Philip Morris Incorporated, PMI, is an American multinational tobacco company. The most recognized and best-selling product of the company is Marlboro. Philip Morris International is often referred to as one of the companies comprising Big Tobacco. The company knowingly maintains the claim that smoking cigarettes is harmless. In 2010, the company lobbied against Uruguay's strong anti-smoking laws, also sued Norway over the country's ban on displaying tobacco products in stores. In the 1990s, Philip Morris International produced cigarettes on the site of the Auschwitz concentration camp in Poland, one of the worst of the World War II death camps. Jesus Christ.
You could get the money, you could get the power, keep your eyes on. I said you could get the money, you could get the power, keep your eyes on.
Everybody in the audience has these matching wristbands that are pulsing to the same tempo. I didn't know that we were gonna be playing a private event for like a big, seemingly evil company. This is one of those gigs where I'm like, man, what a stupid, useless use of my day and time. Like, what did I do today? I mean, like, essentially we're, I don't know, part of marketing vapes and chewing tobacco to kids. It's literally a giant vape that you could go in and buy a vape.
No matter how I think we grow, you always seem to let me know. It ain't working, it ain't working.
Okay, so we're just, I'm in my hotel room. I just got back from playing. I guess I'm harboring some judgments about the fact that we're playing a show for this company, but also, like, I don't know, people are into what they're into. Like, people smoke, I don't know, and that's why there's an industry. But yeah, I don't know, I still just felt weird because it's one of those things that's like probably like a tangible negative thing for society. But then on the other hand, like, a cigarette company is like, in obvious ways, a tangible negative thing for society, but other companies probably are too, just in less overt ways, and we don't even like think about it. Like, you know, I've played a million events that are corporate. I've played a million events for, you know, big agencies and Live Nation and stuff like that. And I mean, you know, is some other corporation like good for society? Like, I don't know. It might be like at least tobacco is just like, yes, this is what we do, and if it's harmful, it's harmful. Whereas like any other company we think of as just providing a service, but like really we don't even know, you know, how much they're like outsourcing their labor to third world countries and you know, child slaves, or, you know, polluting or otherwise doing some unethical thing for people or for the world. Like, we don't even know what other companies do. So I don't know, we assume that a company is evil when they're like a cigarette company, but like the truth is probably many companies are evil. I mean, I don't know, like are the companies that manufacture and provide cigarettes any worse than, you know, companies that manufacture and provide soda that, you know, is just sugary chemical bullshit with a million ingredients that, you know, that I haven't heard of? I don't know. So maybe in some ways it's no more evil than anything else, but certainly it was like weird. It's a weird life. And it's funny, you know, like, I remember back in the day thinking that the gig life was a weird life because, like, we'd have experiences like, you know, like one of my bands would have like a sick gig. Like, I remember one time in particular we opened for Parliament Funkadelic at one of like the mid-sized Philly venues, which was a sick gig for us. You know, it was sold out and everything. We were super hype. And then the very next day we played at this like weird little, like, I think it was like like a cheese contest or something, like a cheese making contest or a tasting or something the next day at this like weird little VFW hall down the shore. And the dichotomy between those two nights like became a meme for me for years. It was like, one night you're opening for P-Funk, the next night you're playing at some weird little VFW hall. And that's the ups and downs of being like a professional gigging musician. And the funny thing is, even years later, even though, you know, the gigs are a lot different, it's still like, you know, one night you're playing to like a stadium, the next night you're playing in a warehouse for like an international like cigarette conglomerate with a bunch of like weird Miami millennial bougie people. And in both cases you find yourself questioning your choices and questioning the path that led you here. And man, especially when it's 2 a.m. and I haven't slept. But you don't want to hear me complain, or maybe you do. I don't know. Maybe you want to hear me complain. But no, it's still a life that I'm grateful for. I still get to do a bunch of cool stuff, and even in like the weird, like misery of sitting around in like a dark warehouse literally all day, just waiting to sound check, waiting to play, you know, eating like shit, being on our phones. Like, it's still a group of people that I like, and we all kind of like laugh about it together, the situation that we find ourselves in sometimes. So it's the ups and downs of the music life, always.